The scary truth. Doja is seen to be shaving off her eyebrows on a live stream with her head already shaved. This is actually a satanic ritual.
Many eyes were raised when Doja brought out a birthday cake featuring the symbol of the Freemason, a secret international fraternal organization.
Schiaparelli's collection was inspired by Dante's Inferno, which is coincidentally a symbolism for Hell's 9 circles. Speaking of songs, in her You're Right music video, Doja also stands on a checkered floor while weighing her heart and her riches. And if you want to know just how symbolic that is,
I used to like your music, but you treat your fans like shit. Dude, literally suck. You act like I have some responsibility to be like babying people and treating people like stupid, but they're not stupid. That's why I yell at them. Somebody coming in here being like, you're ugly as when you're bald. That's my fan? You're so misguided. You act like I'm saying my fans are, it's like you're hearing me say that out of my mouth when I never did. There's a lot of people I don't like who I listen to their music. If I knew them, I probably wouldn't like them. I'm not your friend. I make music and you like it. And if you don't, cool, great. I don't give a. I'm not doing it so that you like me. I'm doing it because it's fun. I love my fans. I wouldn't have this painting in front of me if it wasn't for my fans. I wouldn't have food on my table. I wouldn't have my house if it wasn't for my fans. I would have a home, but I wouldn't have this house probably. But I'm not giving them all the credit because I do.
Hey y'all, welcome back. So today we're actually getting into the whole Doja Cat situation, debacle that is going on. Her whole fandom is getting ready to cancel her because they are just done with her, right? So I've always been a huge fan of Doja Cat. And not necessarily like a fan, but I liked her music because her music is good. I mean, a lot of people that I used to hang out with would always tell me that every time they listen to Doja Cat, it remind them of me. I mean, I would always listen to her music around them, and plus they were playing it all over the place, so you really couldn't avoid her music. So she had a lot of fans, and she became popular at a very, very rapid at a very rapid speed. And of course, like every celebrity, like Ice Spice, you know, they throw them in your face and they expect you to like their music. And thank goodness her music was good enough and people loved her and she was doing amazing. But then just recently, she just started getting really weird. And then she started attacking her fans, you know, calling them out, telling them that she doesn't love them anymore. But it all started when she decided to cut her hair off. So first of all, she had the party where it was the Eyes Wide Shut theme party, which was the very first thing that I started noticing with her, because she was getting really into the Illuminati and all that stuff. And then she started wearing, you know, all the crazy stuff, and then she got her head shaved, which if you are into like esoteric stuff, you know this is like a ritual. Shaving your head is a ritual. So I knew somewhere weird was going on with her. But I think Doja Cat is lashing out because now she is going off on her fans, and she's now dating this man who is considered what, a white racist man who says a lot of racist stuff on the internet. And she be on like those little tiny chat where at one point she even almost got canceled for this tiny chat, and then she had to come and apologize. But now she's back on that again with this man. Doja Cat always gave off the whole dirty, like she's always like real clean and real nice whenever she's getting her awards or, you know, in the red carpet. But whenever she's home, she always give like real dirty. She likes to live like in a pigsty kind of thing because her cat's always shitting everywhere. It's always real dirty. But I always liked her from the beginning because I always felt like she spoke her mind, and that's one thing that I liked about her. But now it's just getting too much. It's getting weird, and it's getting like weird. Even when she went and got those tattoos of like Baphomet, and well, not necessarily Baphomet, but a lot of like different art work, and people were getting at her because of her tattoo. But I was like, you know what, I'm feeling it. And when I look up like the definition of the tattoos that she was getting, I was like, okay, well, it's not too bad. But then just shit started hitting the fan. She started posting like weird pictures with her body like covered up with blood and all that craziness, and she just started making a bunch of comments, and I'm just like, okay girl, you went off the rail, you're doing too much. But then I thought about it. I'm like, okay, well, she just came out of nowhere and said that she doesn't like wearing wigs anymore, but then she still wear wigs, even though she went and shaved her head and shaved her eyebrows, which shaving your head and your eyebrows is also a ritual. But she shaved her head and her eyebrows, and then she still wore wigs. So I was like, did we do it because we don't like wigs, or you did it because of a reason? And then she would like post pictures in places or doing stuff where I don't think she's supposed to be exposing, and then she started acting as if like she was forced to make the musics. Yes, we know a lot of celebrities, once they get famous, once, you know, quote unquote sign their name in blood, their name is not theirs anymore, and the music that they make, they don't get to choose. Like Ice Cube just came out and said that a lot of the rappers, they're forced to push a certain message in their music, but Doja Cat's music wasn't really pushing like a horrible message, honestly. But she came out and said that she was making music that she didn't even like, right? She didn't even want to make those type of music, so she feel like she's trapped in a box, or she feel like she's trapped making certain kind of music. She's probably not even making that much money off of her music, because, you know, once the label on you, she came in the music industry very young. I mean, not so young, but pretty young. She probably didn't have a proper lawyer. She probably didn't, you know, read through the fine print. So she signed into a label, so now she's probably working like a slave, and that's why she's doing all these things. And that's my thought, right? I feel like she's doing all these things so she can get her fans to hate her, so she don't have to work so hard. You know how like everybody's waiting on an album from Cardi, but her album or her music, the people who supports her album, like the people who would pay for her album, are not really paying for her album anymore because she's not making much sales. But Doja Cat is making sales, and I think she's just so tired of being forced to do things that she doesn't like. Because when she came out and said she shaved her head, is because she was transitioning into a new type of music, like pop music. But I'm like, girl, you could have still transitioned and still kept your fan base, because people like you. They like the music that you make. Because I've never seen any music that she actually put out that people just didn't like. People like her music. People like the style of music that she brings, because she brings a different style into the music industry. And from what I've been listening to, I like her music. I really like her music, and a lot of people liked her music. But she just started going off on her fans, telling her fans that, you know, they should go and get a job. I'm sitting here like, girl, those are the people who made you. Those are the people who yeah, basically made you. Yes, you're talented, but without your fans, you're nothing. You're nothing. So I was really, really shocked that she was acting like that. And from the beginning, she always gave up that entitled, that you know, very entitled. She never really respect her fans. She always do things and say, you know, it's because I want to. It's my life. I get it, it's your life. But at the end of the day, you have a lot of young fans, a lot of young people looking up to you. And like I said before, I don't know if I said it in this video, but celebrity does not owe any children or anybody anything, right? They don't have to respect, they don't have to do anything, because it's your responsibility as a parent to watch what your children listen to. But she also knows that a lot of her fans are young, so she started just cussing them out. And then I guess one or two of her fans were saying, Doja, tell us that you love us so we can, you know, feel it, I guess, because people want to feel like the beehives, like Beyonce, how she always, you know, show love to them, or Nicki Minaj, how she always show love to them. But she was like, I'm not going to tell you that I love you, because I really don't. I don't know you guys. You guys are weirdos. I mean, I get it. Yeah, you don't know them, but those are people who also don't know you personally, but they still support you. Those are people who like don't know you from a can of paint, but they still buy your music, which, like I said, I love her music. But as far as I'll go is go on YouTube or go on Pandora and listen to it for free. I will never ever buy celebrities' music. The only celebrity that I've ever purchased, the only musician that I've ever purchased a CD from, and that's when CDs were like out. I'm not even that old, right? So it's been like a few years. CD was like, my first CD was Lana Del Rey, which was a gift for my birthday. And it was Paradise, the album Paradise. And then Chrisette Michele, I had her album. Did I even have a Chrisette Michele album? I don't even think I had Chrisette Michele album. I just listened to her all the time. But I would never spend my hard-working money on celebrities' merch or designer stuff, or, you know, their CDs, or even like the Kardashians. I don't even like them that much. Like, I would never spend my hard-working money on those people. But you got people out here who are spending their hard-earned money on those people, and only to get respected by the Doja Cat of the world. And by the Cardi B of the world. Cardi B also, she's always cussing her fans out. Almost like they forget that at one point they were living in their garage, or they were living in like a 1-bedroom apartment, until they came out and people actually loved them and supported them. Doja Cat is basically telling people, you know, you should go outside and touch grass. And you know, people tell you to touch grass is because like it's like really it's assaulting. At least for people who understand that, like, you need to ground yourself, like you need to go out there and get disconnected from the internet. But sis, the internet's what made you. So I'm just so confused. But now people are really making excuses for her, because they've been making excuses. Ouch, my leg. People have been making excuses. Ow, my leg. Ouch, ouch, ouch. People have been making my leg fell asleep. People have been making excuse for her for a while now, but now they're making excuses as if because she is changing into an alter ego. You know how like celebrities always have alter ego, like Beyonce has Sasha Fierce, and then Nicki Minaj has Roman. So apparently her alter ego is called Scarlet, and Scarlet is supposed to be mean and evil, and that's why like she like drenched herself in like red fake blood and all that craziness. But if your alter ego is mean, I don't think your alter ego would be mean to your fans. I thought your alter ego should be mean, or should come out in music videos so your fans can be like, oh well, we like her, you know, we also like her too. Just like with what's her name, the big girl, the horse, Megan Thee Stallion. Like, she has Tina Snow. Tina Snow doesn't come out and cuss her fans out. I've never seen that. And I'm just like, girl, like, what? Why are you cussing your I feel like she is stuck. She agreed to join the Illuminati, and she doesn't realize she started doing all the things that they required of her. But now I think she probably just want out of everything, because yes, I get it, you want to transition over into a different category of music, but you are literally dismissing your whole fan. So she has a whole lot of fandom accounts deleted. She lost a lot of fans over the past few months, so she's basically underwater. I mean, it's just a lot going on. And I hope after this whole thing people just don't support her, because who wants to support someone and give them your hard-earned money only for you to get cussed out by them? Like, no. So I hope, like, I love her, and I love, like, I don't know, at this point I don't even know about the whole love thing. I don't know, maybe she put a nice music out, then maybe I'll listen. But honestly, it's giving trash. Just throw the whole person away. Because you're telling people like, oh, you should, if you love me, you should get out the house and get a job and help your parents out, which is, I guess, good advice. But the delivery was horrible, you know. And then she's telling her fans, which I remember distinctly, that she was the one that gave them the name Kittens. And all of a sudden she's like, oh, you know, I never named my fandoms Kittens, and why are you so weird naming yourselves Kittens? I think she's like high half the time. I think she has a lot going on. And then again, she's like always dating those weirdos. She always like date men who really can't do for her. Men who are like, just look like they're dirty. Like they all just be playing in dirt, you know, just in mud, and just doing weird behind the scenes stuff. Like, her man is like abusing females. There's a lot of people coming out saying that he you know, do things to them, groom them. But she's like blocking them and trying to pretend as if it doesn't matter, and she's cussing people out, saying, you know, my life, my rules, and all that stuff. Girl, you're weird. You're like hella weird. And it's giving bottom of the barrel. I mean, the hell with all the money you got, but bottom of the barrel. And if she continues like that, I don't think in a few years she's going to have fans. And if she have fans, y'all deserve to get cursed out by her. If you continue to follow her, you deserve to get cussed out by her every single day. Every single day she's supposed to cuss you out, cuss you out, cuss you out, cuss you out. Because what the hell? No, I'm sorry, this is too much. Anyways, guys, that's my little rant. I'm done with this whole Doja Cat debacle. I really hope, you know, she comes to her senses. I'm sure in a few days she's going to come back out and apologize and say go buy my merch and go buy my tickets to my concert. I'm sure that's going to happen because all the celebrities, they're so entitled. They say certain stuff and they do certain things to their fans and then turn around and tell them to go buy their tickets to their concerts. Okay, make it make sense. Bye, y'all.